Listen here, people. It is 1:25 in the morning. So technically it is November 19. I will say Grand Rising. But I ain't do no Grand Rising, okay? I am up because this mother-loving rat has decided that it ain't leaving my domain. The rat is back, y'all. The rat is back. No, this is not a code for a person. No, this is not me not being transparent, which I will always be. This is a real rat. Okay, people? This is not a joke. This is a real rat. I would do a YouTube video on it, but then it would require me leaving the lights on. And if I see this sucker, let's just say I'm gonna have a whole heart attack. And I ain't trying to have a whole heart attack, so I'm just gonna leave the lights off. And I'm just gonna do you guys instead of doing a video. Watch the YouTube get all the love. But yes, y'all, the rat is back. White boy went home. I just hit him up in Messenger when the rat was heard. He said he tried to catch her, but she was faster than Speedy Gonzalez. He got her from the kitchen to the living room and back to the kitchen again. So I don't know, y'all. I really just... I don't know how to get rid of this rat. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Last one before we go live. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get back into work mode. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually, on the computer and stuff during my work hours. And which email was this from? Which email was this from? Shop Normies? Okay, it's from that email. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any of these webinars and stuff. So I'm trying to make sure I sign in and log in, register for the ones that I can do that are free. Because as we all know, I don't have any money. But I'm not trying to stop that from stopping me from signing up for any of the free ones that I can actually attend. So I am actually doing this now. Why do I have to have an avatar? But hey, I just took some cute pictures yesterday since I actually had makeup on. So I am going to use one of those pictures since I think I kind of look cute. You better make it work. Signed up child. And I'm down to one cigarette, y'all. So I'm not gonna make this info a lot. You're not registered. Awesome. So I can close this, and that is all up in the skin. Okay. And then I can delete this stupid email because I don't need to. Yo, I have not been through my emails, right? And complaint has been submitted. What complaint did I submit? We have your report number. Thank you for filing a report with the Federal Trade Commission and helping to fight fraud in your community. The FTC does not resolve individual reports, but your report will be entered in the FTC's Consumer Sentinel database and will be available to federal, state, and local law enforcement across the country. Your next step, if you want to stop getting so many unwanted calls, on robocalls. If you press any numbers, you might get any more calls. Other advice. Oh, let me tell you guys. I need to report everything else. Can answer the common questions. Update your report with more details. Find out what is going on in your state or metro area. Check out. Okay, so I need to start this. I need to actually move this because this is in my spam, but this actually belongs in my primary. Somebody is trying to take so I have my business phone number under my personal line because my personal account, they wanted $700 down for my business phone, and I didn't even pay $700 down for my personal line. So I figured if I just put it on my personal line for now until I get the money up and build credit on my, business, then I do what I have to do down the line and transfer it over and open my business account. Once my checking account is, fully opened and ready to go, makes it easier for me to be able to handle it and keep it separated from my personal. So it'll be easy for me to keep my taxes and stuff, flowing. But, so anyways, I haven't been using my business line. Okay, so I have really bad OCD, people. Really bad OCD. Really bad OCD. Let something be brand new and have a scratch on it and I can't use it. Or, depending on what it is, if I do use it, the scratch will irritate my soul. So, when it comes to a phone device, if it's scratched or cracked, I can't cope with it. I cannot. And the day that I was trying to break up 305's kids from fighting, Amore made me drop my phone, and I ended up stomping on it and sliding it on the cement when I was trying to get her to stop running. In the long run, I had to pin my legs around her. So yeah, my screen is horrible, and it's a brand new phone. I just got it. Literally, I've had the business line for about a month, probably, if that, or a month and a half, something like that. So somebody is put a request in to transfer my business line from AT&T to Metro PCS. But apparently they must have my info because I get a call on my business line talking about, hey, I see that you are, you've put in a request to have your number transferred with us. Are you ready to blah, blah, blah? Please give us a call. We can do this now for you. And I'm like, excuse me? I did not put in no request. My phone number to be transferred nowhere, nowhere. This is my business line, not even my personal number, no. And then she was like, well, if you didn't do this, and this is fraud. And I'm like, yeah, correct. So now I have to do a whole fraud alert. And crap, I'm going to have to call Social Security and put a fraud alert now that I just remembered this. Darn it. I put a note in my memory notebook. My memory notebook is somewhere that I don't know where that is. Yep, it's not in the middle of my pillows. Oh, yes, it is. Pen here. Okay, cool. Sorry, y'all. I have to have a memory notebook now. If I don't, I will seriously forget. Today's date happens to be 19th, I just finished saying at the beginning of this stupid thing. 11, 19, 21, and it is 1:35 in the morning. Call Social Security. security number. Okay. Alright, if I do not, like, if there's things that I have to remember, especially, like, certain names or, a date, an appointment, something for the business that I have to get done, things like that, even though I haven't set up my calendars, but even when I do set up my calendars, I still have to make sure that I write it in my notebook, because that's the notebook that I'm going to go back to also when I have to remember something. So, like, if somebody asks me a question and I can't think of it at the top of my head, I'm going back to that notebook. So, and that's another reason why you just heard me write the date and the time. The time is important to me because I'm going to remember what I was doing around that time. So, I mean, I write the full detail of, like, you know, I noticed I just wrote a short little quick. So, I mean, I write the full detail, but if I write the time down, I'll remember what I was doing. Like, I'll remember being like, darn it, wasn't I recording a podcast? Oh, I was talking about this. Okay, now I remember. I got a call because this is what happened. I was telling and then I don't have to write no long, dragged out, you know, memory to remind myself. That'll help me trigger it. And if it doesn't help me trigger it by that, at least I know I can come to the podcast, listen to it. And that'll help me trigger it. That's why I write the time down. Sometimes I'll write a little more detail just so then I can know where to go to if I need to go somewhere. But unfortunately, until I can figure out what's going on in my head, this is what I have to do. I mean, I've gotten accustomed to it so far. I don't mind. It's a pain because I've lost a notebook a few times. So, like, for October, there really isn't much entries in there. So, if I need to remember anything from October, I'm pretty much good. Because there isn't much of anything from October in there. And I apologize if I do start stuttering. You guys, it's not my intentions. This rat has me frustrated. I really want her gone. Yesterday. Crap. The day that I don't like is really coming up for real. Well, first is Thanksgiving, then it's the day I was born. Oh, man. What am I gonna do? Alright, we're gonna cut here. Hey y'all, it's actually 5:49. Now I can say Grand Rising. Apparently, I let myself go into a pain-induced coma, which is a good thing I did. And that's how I was able to actually fall asleep. The only downside of all these pain-induced comas, sometimes I wake up in more pain than when I first went to sleep with one. And what I mean about the pain-induced coma is my body, the way that my body is, because obviously everybody's body is different and it functions differently and it copes or deals with things differently. But the way that my body is, my blood pressure goes up. So whenever I'm in a lot of pain or drastically stressed out, especially in a lot of pain, my body goes up. I feel like I gotta blow my nose. I feel like I should have did that before I started. Oh my God. I just don't have the strength to do none of this, to be honest with you. I'm just so exhausted. But if I don't finish this podcast episode, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be another episode that's just going to be deleted because I didn't finish it. And I hate doing that because it's just a waste. Alright, I'm going to stop, y'all. I got to blow my nose, man. Sorry, I didn't forget about y'all. It's now 6:14 in the morning. But, I just heard the toilet flush, but I had to brush my teeth, wash my face, blow my nose a couple of more times. And I heard this damn rat somewhere around here, so I'm trying to haul ass from around this goddamn corner without busting my ass. Why is all this shit on my desk, bro? Like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to finish this, y'all. I'm sorry. I had all intentions to. I promise I did, but I just found a whole bunch of shit on my desk that don't belong on my desk, man. Enough is enough with these kids. It's like if I don't bust my ass to clean, it don't happen. I have no more cigarettes left. Like, I'm down to the last half a blunt that I was saving. So, maybe I should say, here, smoke this first. Then wake them up and start being my bipolar self, because enough is enough. Like, I'm always the one expected to do everything with my limited mobility. Like, I just don't understand. Where it should be, like, I just don't understand. Anyways, I was taking care of my personal hygiene. Figured if I was in the global on my nose and I was using my legs to do all this, might as well just brush my teeth, wash my face, take care of everything else while I'm in there. And then after I heard a damn rat moving around in the kitchen, I told myself, yep, I'm supposed to be working out in the living room today. I don't know how comfortable I'm gonna feel now. I have nowhere to hide in this place. At least when there was the roaches in the beginning at the other apartment, my room was my sanctuary because I never went in there. With this rat thing, I don't have a sanctuary. Everything is fair game to this fucking rat. I have no fear, I have nowhere to. Maybe I hear a bit about snoring and the kids are asleep. I have nowhere to hide. I don't have no sanctuary. I don't even have no car where I could be like, XYZ. But nope. I have nowhere to hide. And it's gonna drive me insane. Because in the mornings I get up early, like at 4, 3, 1, 2. Since my coma pain knocks me out before everybody else does, I sometimes when I wake up from it, I can't go back to sleep. I would love to be able to work, because I'm doing something productive instead of just being up. But with this New York-sized rat, it doesn't work out that way. It really does not work out that way. It stops me from feeling comfortable enough to even think about doing something extra. I don't know. It's probably just figment of my imagination, but that's how I personally feel. And it's just frustrating because then I feel like I'm just stuck here, like in the same spot until everybody else wakes up, and once again it just takes over my damn disability, like. And it doesn't allow me to do something productive while I'm waiting for everybody else to do things. Because this is the one thing that frustrates me. No matter how early my kids can go to sleep, they don't get up. They don't. They're so opposite of me, and I can't function with that because I have so much that needs to be done. But there's so much that I can be doing, and I just don't have the patience for it. Like, it just drives me insane, man. It really does. And I've been wanting to sometimes just if you know what I mean. I have the other migraine right now. I really don't know if I'll be able to finish this with y'all. I want to so bad. Because I know I haven't been doing podcasts, but right now just knowing this damn rat is out there is just really pissing me off. And just knowing that I have groceries on my workstation, like, bro, really? I can't leave my workstation in the room because y'all put everything else on it. So I took it out of the room, put it in the living room. And now you're telling me that I can't even have my workstation in the living room either because groceries are being left on it. So basically I can't have a workstation here, which basically these kids are low-key telling me that they don't care if we have somewhere to freaking live or money. Like, and I keep trying to explain to them, y'all autistic and mental health needs to understand that this is our form of surviving. And unless y'all give mom the opportunity, it's always been this way when it comes from me going to work or me doing other things, unless they have my undivided attention, they don't care. And that's my fault, and I will take full ownership of it. My kids are accustomed to being having my full undivided attention whenever I am around them. They're not used to me working from home or doing anything from home. So whenever I've been at work, work has been work, and home has been home. So when I'm at home, they have my undivided attention. I've been trying to find ways to let them know, okay, these are my work hours. So clearly, while I am doing these things during these hours, y'all gotta understand that this is work, so I need to focus on this. When I'm done, then it's y'all time. The only downside is, unfortunately, me, it's not them, it's me. I don't know how to switch off because I'm so hungry and I'm starving and I'm so ready to get my babies out of here that I'll continue to keep marketing and doing everything else. Then I'll switch from marketing from the store and doing my work hours to then working for the YouTube channel. And I'll justify it in my head with, okay, I was working for the store stuff, now I'm working for the YouTube channel. And that's how I justify in my head with, trying not to feel guilty. I don't know. But then the kids, they're not dumb. They're far from it. But I'm trying to get out of here, you guys. I'm trying to get out of here. I went yesterday to go see this mobile home. It's beautiful. It was so beautiful. I'm trying to use the rearage money that we have for Delano since mine hasn't been approved yet for SSI, but it's not going to be enough to put down based off of my credit for any mobile home, not just that one. So we need to raise more money. I wanted to do a GoFundMe, but the first GoFundMe to help us to try to get out of the other apartments and not end up homeless never got us anywhere. So I was thinking maybe if I do a GoFundMe this time, maybe I can gain some money to help us with a deposit. I mean, I know a lot of people are doing the advertising of the zero down, but based on our credit, it's not going to work. And I know I want to do it on the shop's credit, but the lady did have one valid point. The shop has been open not even a year, so they want revenue. I don't have that much revenue yet. I have a plan. I just need to find a way to continue to execute it to get my family out of here. And I have to find money to help me execute it so that I can get my family out of here. And that's the hard part. But I think I'm going to just call it quits here, y'all. I do hope that you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Again, if you guys can help us with anything, I would greatly appreciate it. The cash apps are Goldie, GOLDY02. It should be a picture of myself with black lipstick on. And then it should be Beba, BEBALOVE 2002. I don't believe she has a picture up there yet. I haven't put one up for her because she's like, I don't know, doesn't like any of her pictures. The GoFundMe link and everything else is on my link tree, which should be on the main page for this podcast, or it could be found on the Instagram page for parenting with mental illness. We would definitely appreciate any assistance that we can get, or if you guys can share the GoFundMe link, that can at least help us to get out of here. I need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Beba's finally starting to go back to her normal self a little bit after the car accident. She's starting not to shake as much. The stuttering is there. I just need to get my babies to a stable place. It's just too much. It's just killing me just watching my babies just... But anyways, thank you for listening. I'd appreciate if you guys would subscribe. Show the support, show the love. That would mean the world to us. Definitely mean the world to us. If you guys can share this podcast, we definitely appreciate it as well. Hey, send them some questions. If you guys want to know anything, I'm transparent. I don't mind answering. If there's any topic you want me to cover, I don't mind. I'm doing that as well. There's a couple of topics I have to cover. I just have to get my mind right. It's like every time I try to do this, life just decides to kick my behind. If you guys were to shoot that email, to be life as a parent with mental illness @gmail.com. Again, life as a parent with mental illness @gmail.com. And then, or you can shoot it over to Shop Normies, ShopNormees @gmail.com. Or you can send a DM, Parenting and Mental Illness, or Shop Normies, however y'all feel comfortable. I'm always, checking the networks. I may not respond to certain things because if I'm not in a good headspace and I see it, and it's not that the other person is in a dire emergency or they're not in a good headspace or something like that, then I'm not going to respond to that. Outside of that, I do hope you guys have a blessed day, and thank you for listening.